Hello, my heavy metal friends. Welcome to the second part of my interview with Igor Amadeus Cavalera about his new band, which he has with its father. So hope you'll enjoy the rest of my questions.
Protect your neck, the beast on your back. Cities are burning, we need to call it. I won't take your shit anymore.
Who choose, and now I don't know if I will say the name right, Hostem Choron or something like that, the creator of the video for Toxic Freedom, who choose that guy or woman, I really don't know, and what kind of videos you like the most? Do you like this animated stuff more, or the traditional video with band playing the song?
So I'll start with Costin. He was, I want to say he might even be the Nuclear Blast's house video guy, because he's done quite a few. He's done quite a few animated videos for Nuclear Blast bands.
Hey.
So they were the ones who kind of made that connection for us. He did a great job. I think the video represents the song really well. And then personally, as cool as the animated ones are, I do like the videos with the live band playing. Maybe I'm just a sucker for the 80s, 90s vibe. But to me, I like seeing the artist and what guitar are they playing and what amp do they have and stuff like that. What shirt are they wearing? It's a cool way to just find out more about the artist, in my opinion. So
yes.
I like the live ones, and the Go Ahead and Die live videos that we did actually as a band look phenomenal. I really like them.
And who did the video for Truckload Full of Buddies? Because it's also quite artistical video. You are also acting there, and it's very interesting. So it had to be fun to do it, right?
Yeah, it was. We did that all. Actually, first I'll start with who did it. It was a friend of ours named Jim Laveau and Tony Aguilar. They work together, the two of them. Creative guys. Amazing what they do with the camera, and they have the really high quality, good looking stuff. But yes, the Truckload video was tons of fun. That was actually done in West Phoenix in Arizona, where I grew up, at a huge warehouse. It was like a 20,000 square foot warehouse with all these different rooms and abandoned little shacks and stuff like that. So we did that all. That's why it looks like a haunted house. It's just like a dusty old house that's been abandoned for a while. But then with the morgue freezer, that was a real morgue freezer. There had been dead bodies in there before.
Wow.
And stuff that was used. It was very, very cold when we laid on it. Yeah, it was a long day's work. I think we did about 9 hours making that video, but it was all worth it once the theatrics and the editing was there. Because to me, it looks like a horror movie, and I love that so much.
Yeah, really, I would agree with it. So, if I'm right, you were born in 1995, right? And so how do you, from your point of view and from your opinion, how do you see the whole metal scene from the 80s till now? Is it getting better or worse, or how do you feel about it? Because some people, like all the musicians, they say it was far much better in the 80s or early 90s. But some of them, like me, when we are living and playing nowadays, we see all the opportunities of the digital world. So what is your opinion about that? Where does the metal scene go?
I think it's just evolving. I think the passion and the love and everything, I think that's still the same. I think as humans, that's something in our spirit, or so you could say, So I think the passion and everything's there. I think it's just changing. Like you said, it's becoming more digital. It's becoming pushed in a different way. And especially during COVID, I mean, look at how many people are doing digital shows and stuff like that. It very much is just evolving, but I do know, I'm 25 right now. I hang out with other people my age who are into metal as well and stuff like that. You know, the passion is very much still there in younger people. I think if anything, it is the mindset of older generations holding us back a little bit, because instead of uplifting the young people and this and that, all we ever get told is that it's not as good or it's not as cool. We're just copying someone or ripping someone off when.
But that's what the older generation always said, you know. So
exactly, you know. So I think it's one of those things where it's evolving and it's becoming a new thing. And for older bands, it was better for them in the 80s and 90s. It absolutely was. I can speak firsthand for my parents. It was much better for them, you know, before illegal downloading and streaming and stuff like that. You know, it was better monetarily and just, you know, crowd sizes and popularity and stuff like that. But I think it could be that way nowadays if more young people were given a chance, and we would have more Metallicas and, you know, Slayers and bands getting to that level if you would give young kids a shot, because as a young musician, you get put down a lot, and you got to have a really thick hide and be ready for all those old 80s thrashers and 90s heads to come at you, because they're going to, you know.
Okay, cool. So are you, for example, with Go Ahead and Die, are you planning some digital shows as well? Or is it like not a topic for you and you're waiting for the usual live gigs?
No, I think we'll have a digital show once the album's out.
Okay.
Obviously, if we did it before, that would mess with the release. But yeah, we definitely do have plans, especially because things don't seem to be opening back up until possibly November or even next year. So
yeah, maybe next year.
You know, we definitely want people to see what this is like live, show them what to expect when shows come back and stuff like that, because it's very important to show what it's like live. Anyone can record, but to play it for people is a whole different thing.
Okay, I agree with it. So, and what is the future of Go Ahead and Die is going to be? What are you planning right now? You know, like the next steps after the album is released? So what we can wait for?
Yeah, tons of content. We've done a lot of videos. We're like I was just saying, we're thinking of doing like a live set. So definitely expect digital content along with the awesome package of the record. There's, you know, multiple vinyl and cassette and stuff like that. You know, so.
And I also heard you saying that you are going to have the live bass player also on shows. So do you already have someone who will, you know, pick the bass on stage, or you're still searching for someone?
I think we have an idea of who we're going to use, but I think until we do something, we won't release who it is or what we've done yet. You know, we've got to keep some level of mystery, you know. But yeah, just definitely expect digital content. And then once things open back up, we want to bring this around the world, to Czech Republic, to everywhere around Europe, the United States, hopefully get over to Japan, Australia, South America as well. I think that this band needs to be played, you know, because it's so aggressive and fast, extreme that you know, live is such a different energy.
Perfect. And I'm also going to release a vinyl, because I think the vinyls are getting more and more popular nowadays. I'm also a vinyl freak, so that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, no, you're in luck. There will actually be, if I'm not mistaken, 3 different vinyl like colors and variations. And there will also be it's a white cassette with blood splatters on it.
Wow.
So for the collectors who like getting cassette and those old school formats, we're definitely appealing to that crowd.
Okay, perfect. So how are you going to work with Go Ahead and Die and also Healing Magic? Because you mentioned Healing Magic already. So and I heard something that you also have some plans. You did the EP, right? And so are there any plans how to connect these two bands, or how to get them both like rolling?
Yeah, I mean, one potential way to do it is just have Go Ahead and Die and Healing Magic on the same bill.
That's gonna be the best package.
I'm not against that. Yeah, you know, just put a band in between us so I can take a water break and then I'll get back out and do another one. You know,
changing the T-shirt.
But no, I have faith that I'll be able to handle both. My father's a huge inspiration for that. He is in 5 bands now, I think.
Oh yeah.
You know, and he makes it work gracefully, so I think I can too. And if things do start getting separated, where bands are getting different tours, I'm just gonna do my best to balance it, you know.
Mm-hmm. And so with Healing Magic, what are you planning right now? You know, just promoting the EP, or you have some other plans for the future, like a concrete plans already? Because you can't plan shows now, but you know, do you have anything in mind now?
Yeah, we definitely are pushing our EP that came out last year. You know, we're still in the. Unfortunately, we didn't get to tour for it and push it that way, so we've been doing just a lot more digital marketing and stuff like that. But very similar to Go Ahead and Die, you could expect probably some type of live set from us, you know, showcasing some songs, stuff like that. We actually did record a full length last year. I did it back to back with Go Ahead and Die, actually. I went straight out of Go Ahead and Die into doing a Healing Magic record. So yeah, we actually have a really cool, it's like 50 minutes. It's a Doom record, you know, it's much longer. Lots of ambience and psychedelia and stuff like that on it. But we are planning to release that this year, but obviously with Go Ahead and Die coming out in June, we need to space the records enough so that they don't mess with each other. But no, Healing Magic does have a lot of stuff on the way. I'd actually say that is more my like my baby, you could call it, you know. So yeah, we have a lot of plans with that band, and hopefully we'll just open up for Go Ahead and Die with that, you know, and you can see both sides of me in one night.
So, what would you say to yourself at the age of 15? That's my last question for my list. You know, like, what would you say to yourself 10 years ago? Like, would you change anything, or what would you say to this younger yourself?
Don't do acid. Probably.
Okay.
Don't party too hard. You rascal. Don't get too crazy.
You know, like...
Yep, exactly.
Cool. Okay, that's fun. So I think, you know, our time is almost over. Thank you so much, man. That was awesome.
Yep. Definitely.
And just stay healthy nowadays, because this is the most important thing, I would say. And just fingers crossed with both of your bands, you know, and all of the projects, and also the writing stuff you're doing, you know. So yeah, and hopefully one day we'll meet in person here in the heart of Europe.
Yep, absolutely, man.
Okay, man.
I can't wait to make it over there. Have a good day.
Would be great.
Thank you so much.
Take care. Bye-bye, man.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.